Welcome to the Climate Water Outlook for April to June 2022. Rainfall is likely to be above average for many parts of northern and eastern Australia. But first, let's look at recent conditions. Following an extremely wet end to February in northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland, southeastern Australia received above normal rainfall in March. This led to flooding in northeastern New South Wales and southeastern Queensland at the start and end of the month. Rainfall in the first week of March was particularly heavy along the New South Wales coastline, with Sydney recording its wettest March on record. In Western Australia, ex-tropical cyclone Charlotte brought above average rainfall late in the month. In contrast, large areas of northern Australia were much drier than normal. The start of March was exceptionally hot across parts of the top end and northern Queensland. Charters Towers broke its previous March record of 40.2 degrees on 9 consecutive days. In contrast, the New South Wales coast had cooler than normal daytime temperatures due to the persistent rain and cloud. The dry and hot conditions across large parts of the north of the continent led to below average soil moisture. But in the southeast, soil moisture has generally remained above average since November. Water storage levels along the Queensland and New South Wales coasts have risen recently and are now much higher than they were this time last year. Storages in other areas in the south are also higher than they were 12 months ago. So, what will influence our climate in the coming months? Waters around Australia remain warmer than average, while in the Pacific, the 2021-22 La Niña persists. But models suggest the event is past its peak and is likely to return to neutral levels, neither La Niña nor El Niño, later this autumn. Until then, La Niña will continue to influence Australia's climate, including contributing to an increased risk of tropical cyclones into April. So what does this mean for the outlooks? Above average rainfall is likely for northern and eastern Australia over the next 3 months. April is likely to be the wettest month for many regions. For March to May, high stream flows are expected at most forecast locations in the eastern mainland, with near median stream flows at many other locations. High stream flows, wet soils and forecasts for above average rainfall mean the risk of widespread flooding persists across many parts of eastern Australia. Warmer than average days are likely for parts of northern, western and southern Australia, including Tasmania. Cooler days are likely for parts of the east coast of Australia, while nights are likely to remain warm across the country through to June. So, in summary, April to June 2022 is likely to see above average rainfall in northern and eastern Australia, warmer than average days in the north, the west coast and Tasmania, warmer than average nights in most locations, higher than average stream flows along the east coast, and the risk of flooding persists across many parts of eastern Australia. Thanks for joining us. You can find out more about the outlooks on our website. We'll see you next time.